Thank you to HUEL for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
Citizens of the Reject Nation, we are sitting down to watch The Running Man, which is opposite of being a running man. We know nothing about The Running Man, but how are you today?
I'm doing great. The one thing I do know is it came out a year before we became something. By the way, amazing shirt.
My parents got me it.
This is one of the rare Arnold films before he became the governor of California that I have not seen. One of those rare few, and I do know that Starsky and Hutch of Paul Michael Glaser is the director of this film.
Oh, see, I definitely have a weak spot for that late 80s before I was born. I know like mid 80s, and I'm a big fan of the 80s, so I'm really excited for this one. Let us know in the comments below what you think of The Running Man. Also, please thank the fine folks at Prepper, for they are the reason this is possible. Editors on YouTube is such a thankless thing. It is the way this exists, so much appreciated, especially for an R-rated movie. Not an easy task. If you want to watch the entirety of this R-rated movie with us, like you're sitting on the couch, head over to Patreon where you can see this complete uncut watch-along, also exclusive watch-alongs with John and Greg over there. And without further ado, we'd like to thank MGM Plus, without whom we also couldn't watch this, because that's where we're streaming it from in glorious 4K.
Yeah.
So let's dive into The Running Man in 3, 2, 1. Oh, and the synths.
Synths, yep. It's
And
almost like a video game
yeah,
animation.
the 16-bit animation to open it? Sure. Oh, good. There is a Running Man.
Wasn't just a play on the name. You know who would have been perfect for this movie? Tom Cruise.
Oh, he's the sprinting man.
Oh.
That's the multiverse sequel. Oh, hey, the past.
The world economy has collapsed. Food, natural resources.
Food, natural resources.
Police.
Oh. I mean, we're not far off in some of this. Resistance movement to the man. All right, I'm in. This is my jam.
I keep thinking the crawl is done, and then I'm like, oh wait, there's more.
Ellipses, ellipses.
It's Return of the King all over again. You know, the synth music there, it almost reminded me of Escape from New York. John Carpenter's music. So good in that movie. Love the projection in the background.
Yeah, I was like, those men are not flying.
Yankee 99er, what are your coordinates?
020, flight level 15, we above release point, Echo Bravo 1.
Move in and check it out.
Now that I know the plot, the remake makes a lot of sense with current topics.
Yeah.
Edgar Wright, Glen Powell remaking this.
I didn't even know they were remaking until you told me. I was like, that's fascinating.
Announced it at CinemaCon.
Approximately 1,500 civilians, no weapons evident.
Proceed with Plan Alpha. Eliminate anything moving.
Eliminate anything moving?
All riders must be eliminated.
The hell with you.
Yeah.
I would not fire on helpless people.
Yeah.
A man with a moral compass. I can root for him.
Immediately.
Lieutenant Sanders, do you copy?
Affirmative.
Take command, detain Richards, and proceed as ordered.
What?
Crash the helicopter. He's in the chopper.
And that movie came out the same year.
I love he just like forehand punches a guy unconscious.
Oh, shit.
Detain him, don't drop him.
I love when he makes those
No
noises.
one grunts like Arnold.
Richards, you're gonna fry for this. And I'll see you in hell.
Ooh, hell with 2 syllables.
That is beyond messed up.
The immediacy of the rebellion's interesting. We didn't see him as a guy playing by the rules at all. We just right into it. Oh, we're very close to Wilshire.
What's the hold up? This one's had it.
Oof.
Get that garbage out.
Oh, she's in Predator 2.
Detonator color.
Oh, and Yaphet Kotto? That's Parker in Alien.
Oh, hell yeah. This is a deeply 80s cast.
Yeah. I'm probably going to say there's a lot. Oh, Jim Brown? Oh, my God. I'm probably going to say that about a lot of the cast members.
Yeah, the other governor.
80, yeah, Minnesota, 80s testosterones is in this. And he was also in Predator with Arnold and Batman and Robin.
It was a duel of governors. Oh, yeah, Batman and Robin.
We don't talk about that.
No. That man's arms are the size of that.
Fleetwood? Huh. It's awesome.
Hey, Charlie, you see The Running Man last night? I never missed it. I even won $500.
What a coincidence. Coy and I are watching The Running Man right now.
Never miss it until now.
Lenny, this is the perimeter. Fresh meat just got here. Shut down the deadline.
Access code pending.
Seems important.
All these 80s movies have the same type of look when emulating this futuristic look with their computers.
Yeah.
I love it.
Giant font.
Harold Faltermeyer. Oh, I love his music. Beverly Hills Cop, Top Gun Maverick.
Ooh.
Amazing composer.
I don't know composers that well, so it's good to know.
That's why we're the Geek Jacks.
Yeah.
We complete each other.
Supporting knowledge.
Oh, there he is, Yaphet Kotto.
East perimeter here. No prisoners are all in compound. We're clear.
Escape, Arnold Bearded.
What are you looking at? Get out of here.
You know he's remembering that code.
Yeah, password accessed.
Prisoner restraint collars on.
Oh, is this a distraction?
I assume they were both in on this plan. The
'Cause
two
this-
giant guys fight.
Yeah, because this just randomly out of nowhere just happened.
No, that nod means it's how you distract.
Yeah,
Yeah.
smart. Even gun design sounds, they sound 80s. There's such a distinct sound. I love it.
There's a beefiness.
Give you a lift?
Ha! The king of the one-liners.
The first one-liner.
No one did it like Arnold.
No, it's the accent just makes it all worth it.
Yeah. Stick around.
I got it. Repeat the code. I did. Shit, it's not working.
Remember, there was an X in there,
Yeah,
too.
the very
There was-
end.
there was more to it than that.
You're a hell of an actor, Laughlin. Who is acting? Well, he's still alive, aren't you?
I hear so much of Beverly Hills Cop 2 in this music, and it's the same year as this, too. So it makes sense. He was probably working at the exact same time. It's like,
And that
I'll
was
just
the
put-
timing and the vibe.
It's not happening. Then we try it outside. Move.
Yes.
Dude, he's so buff.
He's so big that one, yeah, exactly. You can wield that with one arm.
Most of us with two are going to be thrown back.
Yeah, it's a thing of beauty. Music is a vibe.
Oh, yeah. I love, that's why I love this composer.
Shut down the deadline or we all lose our heads.
Detonator collars around the neck are such a staple of sci-fi.
Yeah, definitely.
Perimeter deactivated.
Chico, wait!
The collar's gonna blow.
Uh-oh.
We're about to see what the collars do. Oh, Chico.
Giving me Suicide Squad vibes.
Yeah, 100%.
Whoa!
Yeah. Should have waited, Chico.
When they say the expression, your head will explode. Literally.
He lived it.
Perimeter deactivated. Perimeter.
Go, go, go. Be running mans.
I mean, that was a great special effect on set, though.
Yeah, the practical.
Yeah. Wonder
Old
if
school
that's
Rob Cohen
Is that
film.
Rob Cohen?
I think like Fast and Furious is Rob Cohen.
And Dragon the Bruce Lee story.
Yeah. I've heard of this Richard Bachman.
Steven E. D'Souza? That's the writer of Die Hard.
Yeah.
And he did Street Fighter.
He had a good 80s.
Yeah. I love when we discover things just by looking at.
I love not knowing going into stuff that are classics.
Like I said, I just knew Paul Michael Glaser. I've just known that for years.
When
That's
stuff's a classic and you fill in your mental IMDb of like, oh, right, that's how they got to this level. Man, LA looks great in the 2017.
right. They nailed the look.
So this would have been 87 predicting 2017. So this is what
Right.
they thought would be 30 years
30
from
years,
then.
yeah.
What's the #1 television show? Yes! You guys want to buy a hot stereo? Stevie. Laughlin.
I love background exposition. They're explaining all of Running Man.
Oh, shit.
Be there. Produced in collaboration with the Zone 4 Department of Justice.
Of all these quick cuts. It's what it's all about.
I mean, bringing gladiators back, and like I love that concept.
Your child, happy, loving, caring.
Is that Fleetwood? I think that's Fleetwood.
24 hours a day.
7
Yeah.
days a week.
Don't listen to it. I worry about the
Is
kids.
he wearing a Gold's Gym sweatshirt?
Network shuts down the school.
Oh, was he? I didn't
he
see.
is.
Gold's Gym in Venice. I got to see Arnold there one day.
We can jam the network once we find the uplink to the satellite. Then we'll broadcast the truth.
Truth hasn't been very popular lately.
Yes,
he
a
is.
World Gym.
Don't know where the network hit something that big, but they managed. Stevie, would you mind?
Yeah, get that thing away from me. And Arnold with a cigar.
At the ready.
Iconic. I love how he's not fazed by it. He's like, all right, get this damn thing off
My
me.
turn.
You're one of the cops who locked up all my friends, burned my songs.
My songs.
He's the butcher of Bakersfield.
Come on, Mick. You can see through that crap. It's network propaganda.
Yep.
Perhaps now he's seen too much.
I've seen too much. All I've seen is a bunch of low foreheads who think they can change the world with dreams and talk. It's too late for that. If you're not ready to act, give me a break and shut up.
I love this music.
Nothing worth losing your head over, though, huh?
Got it.
All right, so we know a little bit more about the man.
Okay, so after he did not fire on those unarmed people, they spread a rumor that he was the one that fired upon them.
Butcher of
blaming him.
Bakersfield, yep.
Did the right thing and got blamed for the evil that they did.
What a beast of a human. Look at his little hat.
Yeah.
Such a large dude.
I guess this is it. Now you guys stay out of the national database, okay? And you, Laughlin, stop trying to teach the Constitution to the street punks. My brother is gonna get me out of the city. Plus, I'm not into politics. I'm into survival.
Nowadays, Fritz, is the same thing.
Good old 80s ADR, showed the back of their heads, add some dialogue.
Does that say Maserati? Couldn't
That's
tell.
funny. Like, it's such an 80s car, but like 30 years in the future.
And to turn it into a limo. This is Coy when he comes here to the studio every day. Crowds.
That's all I ask. We pay those extras well, and it's necessary for me.
Whoa! Oh, sorry.
That man hosts The Running Man.
Dan, you're doing good work. Looks beautiful. Don't worry. Thank you.
Is he going to fire him?
Dan's dead.
Brenda's that asshole.
Sven Thorson.
Tomorrow you'll be mopping it for the rest of the week. Let's go.
That's one of Arnold's best friends. And he also played the demon in Dragon, the Bruce Lee story.
Oh, that's awesome. And he's worthy of the elevator jacked guy.
And also when Arnold in Predator says, knock, knock, and then fires it, that was him, Sven Thorson.
That's a name, Sven Thorson.
Sven Thorson. He's ginormous, because when you see Bruce battling him in Dragon, the Bruce Lee story, he's ginormous, dude. Had to get someone big and tall. That's a very easy code to
4,
remember.
4, 5, 5, 6, 6.
It goes up to 10, 11, 12. Usually they stop at 9, at least in our day and age.
Not in the future,
But
2017.
Not in 2017.
Yes,
Damn.
your workout machine, Bowflex at the ready.
That's a place I could live. It's got a workout machine.
Lights.
They got the lights right. A lot of influencers have that.
Kitchen. Toast and coffee.
Predicted Surrey.
Are you ready for pay?
Hey, there's the governor of Minnesota.
If the answer is yes,
Upside down shot.
then you're ready for Captain Freedom's workout.
I want to do Captain
Freedom.
Freedom's workout. No wonder I'm not in crazy Coy and Greg shape yet.
You haven't met Captain
I
Freedom.
haven't met Captain Freedom.
The city police are engaged in a door-to-door search for Benjamin A. Richards.
Oh, they thought we'd still have live TV.
Richards, a former police officer, was the helicopter pilot who went berserk 18 months ago.
Oh my God. I've never seen a picture of Arnold with just a mustache.
It's bold.
Contact your local block warden. He is considered armed and dangerous. Back to
Who
your
are you?
captain.
Friend of my brother's?
He shaved his beard. It's serious.
This is his apartment.
I moved in last month. They told me the last tenant was taken away for re-education.
Oh, shit.
¡Ayúdenme! ¡El asesino es en my house! ¡El butcher of Bakersfield in my bathroom!
This is all a lie. I was framed.
Hi, this is Amber. I'm at home right now. I'm out somewhere having a wonderful time with glamorous people in a fabulous place.
She's having a wonderful time with glamorous people in fabulous places.
I mean, I get why she doesn't trust him, but if he really was this butcher of Bakersfield, he probably wouldn't let her live.
I still wouldn't trust a stranger in my house that weighed 300 pounds.
Of course. I mean, I get it.
Take a look at this. This is yesterday's prison break. Perfect contestant. I want him.
We never get military prisoners.
They want ratings. I can get 10 points for his biceps alone. Hello.
What is this?
That's my synthesizer setup. I'm a musician. When I write music for the network, have you heard of their theme song?
Tied to a Bowflex is so funny.
Look at this. They're all on a censored list. And look what we have here. That's what I need. Money.
But you know, you won't be able to leave the squad. You don't have a travel pass.
He's also the most obvious person of all time. Like, how do you
Yeah,
hide that man?
He doesn't really blend in.
Now, where should we go? Maybe someplace warm. There you are. Going to untie you, and then you're gonna get dressed, and then you're gonna come with me.
Kidnapping.
Well, why should I?
Because I'm going to say, please.
Oh,
Why didn't you say so?
That's how he got so buff, lifting Bowflex
Curling
machines.
Bowflex machines.
Yeah.
These 80s outfits in 2017 are amazing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I can't blame her for doing
Yeah,
that.
100%. He literally was kidnapping her.
Yeah.
We know he's good.
Oh, of course, of course.
But then she's going to have a change of heart and they fall in love.
Yeah, I'm not even mad at her for doing that.
He is a fast-running man.
Oh. Is there a problem, officers? Is it the shirt? I left my Will Jim shirt at home.
Hi, cutie pie. You know who I am?
I've seen you before. You're the asshole on TV.
I saw the video of your prison break. I think we might be able to help each other. I'd like you to volunteer on tomorrow's broadcast of The Running Man.
You.
Isn't that your old school teacher buddy there, huh? And there's your other buddy, the one who helped you in the prison infirmary.
Oh.
You see, I created The Running Man, but I don't make the rules. I got a contract with the government. They send me the convicts. I put them on the show. Well, you've seen it, right?
It's sadistic.
You know at least you got a chance. But your buddy's been to the B-list.
Didn't he just meet them, though?
Yeah, I'm like, how much did he really invest? I mean, that sounds like they helped him out in prison, but...
So if you don't do The Running Man tomorrow, we're gonna go on in your place. What do you say?
Using his moral compass against him.
And he knows he'd survive, much more likely. But also, it's an interesting, like, he didn't offer him anything. It's just them or him.
Yeah.
Reading all systems down the line. Your bird is singing loud and clear.
Could be wrong, but that tech guy we just saw, I think he was one of the cops in Lethal Weapon 2. The one who gives Riggs the vest when the bathroom explodes. Yeah. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. It looked like him a little bit. That looks like a comfy way to sleep on the ground.
I wonder how much Arnold weighed in this era.
I mean, because this is like prime.
That's big, dude.
Yeah.
Captured renegade police officer and filmed yesterday by runway security cameras. Richard's hostage, Amber Mendez, was unharmed. Some airport personnel were not so lucky.
What?
Ticket agent and security guard Richard shot at point-blank range when he arrived.
Build up his reputation again.
That's not true.
Oh.
Yeah. She saw the whole thing. It's like, this is not adding up.
80s hair.
Got our odds going. Just a slight suspicion. I'm going to bet Arnold wins.
I think he may.
Just taking a guess.
Retro futurism.
He's got a bloody nose.
Buzzsaw touched me.
Love how they idolize these guys. Well, I guess they're not contestants, but the stalker. It sounded like he said he was.
I mean, that'd be like any gladiator ship, I imagine. Arnold getting all of his bodybuilder friends some good work.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy, he's killed what? 60, 80, 100 people?
Look at that purse.
She's starting to question it.
Whereas the victim contests this, and whereas network and victim have in past been combatants.
How's your Bowflex machine? You working on your kills?
This is now mutually consented to be de jure, and therefore parties have certain obligations to each other.
Oh, she's questioning the decision she made.
I
remember that I have some paperwork to do, so I'll catch you tomorrow.
The producer of The Running Man and everyone's favorite showman, Damon Killian.
Not Aldridge?
This is going to be such a timely remake. I love that they're remaking this.
And with Edgar Wright, that's going to be interesting
Yeah.
too. See his flair on it.
And who loves you? And who do you love? One more time. Yes!
I love it.
Sign here. Here. Use my back, victim.
Victim?
Don't forget to send me a copy.
Amazing.
That's what they say, stabbing a man in the back.
Phil, introduce tonight's guest runner and watch that screen.
Our star runner tonight needs no introduction.
UFC wrestling promos, but like with a reputation.
Approximately 1,500 civilians moving in.
They can't show what really happened.
Abort attack. Acknowledge Yankee 99er.
The hell with you.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're editing it and messing
Just
with
like
it.
any reality TV.
Yeah.
Yankee 99er. Acknowledge. Return to base. Those are innocent, unarmed people down there.
That is so messed up.
Propaganda, man.
Wow, to edit it like that.
But the amount of hype to build up to hate him as he enters.
Yeah, of course.
Grieving parents, orphan children, and a nation shocked.
That pisses me off.
Here he is, ready to pay the price for our home audience. The Butcher of Bakersfield.
It's interesting because it's like obviously Hunger Games is the more recent equivalent,
Oh,
but to play with
yeah.
the prisoner idea.
Wasn't even thinking about that. It's a good call. Whoa. Spandex.
But very, like, again, Hunger Games, like the Adidas sponsorship, the shininess.
Ben, I know you're just dying to get into that game zone and show us the same determination you showed up in Bakersfield.
Yeah.
I've got a little surprise for you. And it takes a big man to admit that he needs his friends. We didn't want to break up a winning team, Ben.
No.
They kept him anyway.
Wow, what a scumbag.
Ben's buddies, Harold Weiss and William.
What a...
Divided into 400 square blocks.
Ugh.
Left over from the big quake in 97.
Rolodexes still exist in 2017.
Once inside the zone, the runners have 3 hours. They've got to go through all 4 game plots. Because you know who's on their tail?
The stalkers.
And you know what happens then?
Anything
goes.
It's very distorted at first.
It's time to start running!
Dude, you pissed off the wrong guy. Arnold in the 80s, don't piss him off.
And he shaved.
Killian, I'll be back.
Yes! He said it!
Only in a rerun.
Amazing.
Thank you, James Cameron.
What a cheeky use of that line, and then the rerun.
Yeah, because the first movie he said it after Terminator was Commando.
Which was what year?
85. Terminator was 84, but Commando was 85.
That's funny.
Said, I'll be back, Bennett. And then he
I
said
love
it in
this
so many
catchphrase.
different...
It's so multi-use.
Well, you know, he in the original script of Terminator was, I'll come back. And then when when Arnold wanted to say it, he wanted to say, I will be back. And then James Cameron said,
I'll be back's cleaner.
No, just say, hey, look, are you the writer? Well, then say the line this way.
James Cameron.
I don't tell you how to act. You don't tell me how to write.
And he was right.
Oh, he was and Arnold even admitted, hey, he was definitely right. It's one of the most iconic lines in film history. This is trippy.
Yeah, I like these visuals.
Oh. Whoa. Wonder how fast that was going.
That
Maybe
was cool.
100, 150, I don't know.
Speaking of spectacle and gladiatorship, that feels like this was nodded to in Thor Ragnarok with the tunnel and then obviously landing as a gladiator and fighting for stuff.
Right, good call.
That feels very much like a nod. I'm so obsessed with like computers not existing to a point where they'd have.
And by the way, Thor Ragnarok came out in 2017.
30 years later.
Just saying.
That's hilarious. Yeah, the year this movie is set. Good call.
That's just how someone would react when they get picked on a show for something like that.
Yeah, I love the game show happening simultaneously.
Now, we need you. Give me the name of the stalker that we send out.
Look at her, she's in such disbelief.
Give me 10 seconds, please.
Come on, where's you been?
Oh, she's picking a stalker.
Who is it?
Sub-Zero!
What? What about Scorpion?
We met him. All the wrestling gimmicks are great.
Patrick Trophy champion with over 30 lifetime kills.
Oh, I love this actor. He was he did another Arnold film, Last Action Hero.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. Whoa! Interesting the way it's lit right now.
Building tension. I like the cam up.
What is this?
Bet if this were now, there'd probably be drones.
I mean, yeah, for sure. I'm really excited to see this modernized. Oh, we're on skates.
Oh.
Because he's the Sub-Zero.
Let's get out of here. Come on. Wise, come on. Go.
Come on, Arnold. You're 80s, Arnold. You can't run from a fight.
It's so unfair that it's on ice skates.
And Arnold, it's ice. You're Mr. Freeze.
10 years later.
Yeah. This was the beginnings of it. That's how he turned.
Oh. Goal.
That's cold, man.
Oh, look at this. An ICS home video.
Oh, nice.
Home video. I love that they're giving prizes while it's happening to like reinstill that this is a good thing to dehumanize these guys. Get pucked.
Well, get me out of here, you guys!
This is very like Mojo verse.
Well, look out!
Woo.
Woo.
Yeah.
Woo.
There's a lot of tension in the scene.
And every bit of violence he does only like furthers the myth of his.
Ah! Ah! Ooh.
Ugh. Modern Gladiator. Damn. That's all of them. That just proves he's the cold-blooded killer that they've said he is.
Yeah, because they probably can't see beyond their hatred that was total self-defense.
But they've been gamifying everything, so it's not even to them.
Must-see TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is just horrible. Words can't express what we're all feeling at this very moment. A great champion has fallen. We'll be back.
And he's going to be so ecstatic by ratings. He's going to go off and just joy
Yeah, we all need a minute to mourn.
while I count my money.
I think maybe Dynamo, but Buzzsaw was last year's champion. I can't decide.
You asked for him, Leon. You got him.
Both.
Buzzsaw and Dynamo.
Tricking people in to pick who kill people is so dystopian, but with joy.
Buzzsaw's Hammond and Gates chainsaws are made of Trilon-coated Durasteel.
Oh, that's the guy who lifted
We met at the beginning, or 20 minutes ago.
Or even solid steel.
So who's Dynamo going to be?
Remember the girl who was with Richards at the airport? They just caught her downstairs. She was pulling the Bakersfield video.
Ugh.
I would never have guessed an opera singing Rainbow Man. Sure.
Genius, genius, genius.
This was in the heyday of like WWF, right? Like it was super popular. So these characters.
It's like right around the popularity of Hulk Hogan and all
Yeah,
that.
that's what I was thinking.
Let me welcome
our mystery contestant,
Oh.
Miss Amber Mendez.
Look at these ratings.
She's flaunted the law and traditional morality all of her life.
Oh, hey, tell some lies about me now.
The delivery.
It was a choice.
The camera relay is pointing into the zone, not up.
Who gives a damn?
I love that in the 80s you couldn't have something go both ways, so he knows they're not filming them, but technology now, obviously.
Well, hello again, HUEL, H-U-E-L, today's video sponsor. Lately, I've been loving talking about HUEL because I've used it as an excuse to give you guys updates on my fitness journey. Back in January of this year, I was 218 pounds. Last time I weighed myself, I'm down to 179, but this time I decided to take a fancy picture. Close to the mirror. Good lighting. And I did have to flex, but I'm making progress. I'm almost at the six-pack. Look at it. Almost at the six-pack. It's almost 40 pounds down, and one of the biggest game changers for me has easily been by staying consistent with healthy go-to meals such as HUEL's Black Edition Ready to Drink. As a matter of fact, I just shot a video with Andrew and Aaron this morning. Both came without having had any breakfast, and of course they were hungry. First thing they did, they got themselves a HUEL in the office fridge, baby, because I've bought plenty. It's a complete meal in a bottle, man. It is tasty. It's packed with over 35 grams of protein, 27 vitamins and minerals, slow-release carbohydrates, and low sugar, plus fiber. No prep, no cleanup, just grab it, go, shoot a reaction or whatever else you do. Yeah, whether I'm filming, working out, or frankly too tired to cook, which is pretty much every day, this bottle's been a lifesaver. It actually tastes good too. My favorites are like the main ones, the chocolate and the vanilla, but I also really do like their strawberry banana. I also got iced coffee. And when in doubt, you can always go with the variety pack if you don't know which one you want. And at under $5 a meal, it's helped my routine and my budget. And now to be able to provide for the host here. HUEL's already sold over 500 million worldwide. And if you're looking to eat better, stay on track, or just stop skipping meals, you've got to try this. So if you'd like to support the channel and support your body, new customers get 15% off plus a free gift at HUEL.com/rejects with code REJECTS. Once again, HUEL.com/rejects, code REJECTS, 15% off and a free gift. Minimum $75 purchase. Skip the stress, not the nutrition. Try HUEL today for complete nutrition bottled.
She cheated on college exam, and then she met Mad Dog Ben Richards, her confederate, her lover.
Such propaganda.
Let's reunite these little lovebirds.
That's crazy. People believe anything.
It's gotta be here somewhere.
You want to tell me what the hell is going on?
All the relays are the same. They point into the middle of the game zone, which means the uplink to the network satellite is in there. Find that uplink, we can crack the code.
We get it to make an underground or jam the network. Jam the network. That's right. Jam it up, yes. We got to move on. Let's go. Move. Right.
It's that moral compass.
20 degrees north, Mark 7. 12 degrees east, Mark 2.
Why is this little car all decked out?
Uplinks, underground. Uplinks, underground. If you guys don't shut up, I'm going to uplink your ass, and you'll be on the ground.
Dude, Arnold's hysterical. I would let him to improvise when he needs to.
Oh, I'm sure his one-liners are half improv.
Hey, Richard, where's Amber?
What the hell are you doing
Yeah,
here?
apparently.
I even think I'm your girlfriend.
See this camera up there? I can strangle you for the home audience.
Yeah, if you have a moral compass in this 2017 dystopian futuristic society,
The end of you.
You're done.
It's a hell of a chainsaw. That little car is so funny.
That was clearly a stunt guy in that car, too, in that shot. I love how they're trying to hide being the stunt guy. It's funny.
Yeah. Okay, now let's go.
What an interesting way to have Gladiator insignia, like an iconic bit of Gladiator, but like bedazzled.
Yeah.
It's the uplink to the network satellite.
Oh, he's gonna find us. Wise, come on. Wise. Vamos por otro lado. Podemos regresar, te lo prometo.
Let us know in the comments what she said.
Yep, no subtitles. Didn't know.
He's like, I feel like I'm back in the alien universe. Oh! Damn.
Hang on, I've got you. Sean, get out of there.
How is he riding that motorcycle with one arm and one holding a chainsaw?
It's like an old joust, but chainsaw.
Yeah. Now that you say that, I want to see Heath Ledger and Knight Rider just take him out.
Yeah.
Or Knight's Tale, excuse me.
Yeah, I know what you meant, but the 80s threw you off with the Knight Rider.
The gross.
Amazing.
Oh, that's going to be a burn all over the skin.
A lot of that's actually Arnold, too.
Oh, yeah. Arnold does a lot of his own stunts. He's a trooper, dude.
Quick thinking, smart.
Stop betting against this guy. He's the star of the movie.
But he murdered so many people.
What's this, Wise?
See up like interface. Look out. Great hexagonal decode system.
Yeah, nerdy guy.
I'm gonna need you to remember these numbers. We gotta get them to Mick and the resistance.
All right, I will. Then let's go.
Oh, I like that. Mick Fleetwood's name is actually Mick in this.
Oh, that's great. And his music. He's literally playing himself.
I'm sure he's completely unconscious.
This is fine. Those contacts are really effective.
Yeah. They should do a grunt off.
Yeah.
All right, Coy and I mentioned this earlier, that Arnold was a little bit bigger and stronger.
We're about to see it.
Yeah.
Two big guys, one chainsaw. Oh, no.
Come on, Arnie.
I love this song. The song's part of me. I'm gonna make it part of you.
Great line.
It's like, sorry, I'm the king of the one-liners.
Yeah, he has to kill him now, because there can't be another jacked one-liner guy.
Oh! Is it going where I think it's going?
Oh, no.
That's all right. Give me time.
Oh, my God!
Woo. Now he's singing like Dynamo. Yeah.
Oof.
And now Arnold's brutally killed another man on live TV. I don't know if he's escaping these
It's okay,
expectations.
though. The ratings.
Yes.
Say them.
Uh-oh.
Say them.
Hector 2461B.
Such a cool look, though.
He looks like a light bright.
4. 17, 17. 4.
What?
Come to me, my love.
No.
Oh. It looked like he was
Why
talking.
was he talking?
Yeah, it looked like he was talking and nothing.
I think he had said the line and they ADR'd it earlier because it looked like he was mouthing what he had just said.
Come to me, my love, and then.
But then it was.
Yeah, the audio was off.
I don't know
there.
if I've ever seen an ADR before a line.
Yeah. I'm surprised when they edit because we noticed that
Immediately from
so
the dark.
I'm surprised the editor, they all were cool with that.
Hey, Christmas tree!
Christmas.
Uh-oh, it's the yellow lightning to take her unconscious. Is that Flight of the Bumblebee? His go-kart of doom.
Follow me, light bulb!
Oh. Like Crashamo.
Somebody help me!
Oh, he's whimpering. I so do not feel bad.
Christ! I have no power! Can't go to commercial!
Yeah, but see, now he's not technically in self-defense mode anymore, so.
Still does.
Yeah.
Oh, no?
I won't kill a helpless human being, not even sadistic scum like you.
I thought he was going to knock him unconscious. That was way better effective for the optics.
Is he getting the crowd and the world on his side now?
Well, no, because they're booing 'cause he didn't murder, I think. Like, they seem they had to split.
Oh, king of the one-liners.
Where is the bloodshed they demand?
Fireball, report to wardrobe at once. Fireball, you're wanted in wardrobe.
Jim Brown?
I was like, has he spoken yet? But it's because he's going to come in now. Time for Fireball.
It's like, Coy, I'm saving all my lines for Mars Attacks.
It's worth it.
Weiss.
He's dead. But he gave me the code.
She remembers all of those numbers?
The underground has a broadcast center in Quadrant 4. Take her on the code to make. Don't let us down. I don't want to be the only asshole in heaven.
Still not as good as Talia al Ghul's death.
I mean, what is?
We got him. Hey, Ben, I gotta hand it to you, pal.
This is before FaceTime and Skype.
Prophetic.
So that's why this little call is just between you and I. And I know real talent when I see it, Ben. And I just hate to see you get canceled tonight when you could go the distance.
All about the bottom line.
You cold-blooded bastard. I live to see you eat that contract. But I hope you leave enough room for my fist. And break your goddamn spine!
Yes! Dude, this movie, this particular film, I don't know about the Glen Powell one, but this one would not have worked with anyone but Arnold.
The Running Man shirts.
Oh, they're saying Fireball?
Yeah, which I think is Jim Brown.
Yeah. Now he just needs to say, I'm too old for this shit. And the same year, Lethal Weapon.
That's true.
87, what a year for films.
He's got the little pouches of fuel on the sides. He's basically Firefly.
Oh, yeah.
Like, effectively, even the look.
They call him Garfield Lins. So sad we didn't get to see that. Brendan Fraser.
Yeah. Especially after how much I enjoyed Bad Boys 4.
And 3 as well.
Yeah. The both of them.
Yeah.
Same duo, same directors.
I know. When I watched both of them, I was like, shit, I really would have loved to have watched Batgirl now. Because I had not seen those when, obviously, Bad Boys 4 hadn't came out yet, but I had seen now both of those after the fact, and I was like, I really wanted to see what these two could.
He can even fly. He's Firefly.
He's Firefly. He is.
I know comics aren't everything, but in this case, guys,
yeah,
Ragnarok was clearly a reference, and that is Firefly.
We should have taken that trip to Hawaii.
I had the shirt for it, but you fucked it up.
Best one-liner yet.
Guess again.
It's actually a pretty cool stunt with the wire work and landing and the walking off.
Arnold saw this like, I'm gonna outdo you as Turbo Man.
Not long after.
Why here? I want to go that way. I think
Like, if I was directing, I'd be like, you need to be in more panic right now. Like, you're fighting for your life.
And he's right behind him, or was. There's your panic.
That was better. I just mean, like, from the running part.
There you go.
There, okay.
All right, on cue.
They heard me. That's got to be so heavy, that gear.
I cannot imagine.
Amber, get out of here!
Yes, like King Kong, throw a barrel. More barrels.
Oh, don't light that on fire. Damn. Oh, you can see that.
Companies just,
Yeah. Props to that stunt guy, though. That was dangerous. Is he using her as bait? I can't. Oh, no. Well, you didn't know where she went.
Yeah, he went the other way, too.
Ugh.
Such a great 80s prosthetic, like when they used to actually build these things. Yeah, they were never on the island.
Oh, the ones that they said.
Yeah, these are all the
ones that were on the show before.
That got a vacation. It's funny, they're in the same suits, too.
Yeah, the suits survived the fire.
they're Running Man, last season's winners.
No last season's losers.
Whoa!
How about the light?
Whoa!
A lot of death by crotches. Well, 2, but that's more than normal. Painful.
Damn.
The one-liners in this.
Captain Freedom to wardrobe. Captain Freedom to wardrobe on the double.
Captain Freedom.
Jesse Ventura versus Arnold.
He's gonna work out him to death.
Yes. No pain, no gain.
What
Forget it, Killian. I won't do it.
What the hell is he wearing?
I don't need this crap. This stuff is garbage.
He made it cheap on purpose. Okay.
Get out of here. Get him out of here. What's the matter? Steroids make you deaf?
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
It's
What
such
he's
a
wearing.
funny outfit.
Now let's find Mick's secret broadcast center, if it even exists. Oh, shit.
No one swears like Arnold.
Such impact. I've been digging the lighting in this Mojo verse.
This is what I hate. Third act problems. Roll. Stop.
As we're in the third act of the film.
Ease in digital memory.
Activate traveling map. Tony, this better work.
Take it easy, Damon. We're loading Richard's image onto the database, and when he's mapped onto the stunt double, you'll never know the difference.
This is actually very common now.
Let's see you dance.
Sensational. I love it.
Mr. Richard.
Saved by Fleetwood.
I have the uplink code.
The runners have entered the final quad.
No pain, no gain. Full on propaganda display.
It's all over! What a colossal fight!
Like it. The audience is actually pissed.
Until the upload.
Dead Killian.
What's wrong?
They'll never let us out of here alive. They can't afford it.
Yeah.
Okay, dismantle all the overlays. Put the digital mat into pixel memory storage.
The verbiage is so funny.
Edital charged us an arm and a leg for the software.
Oh, that's Arnold's stunt double, Peter Kent.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, I love that for this.
Peter Kent.
Stevie's group is going inside to stop them now.
It's a bad move, Mick. They need a leader. They need someone with experience.
Thought you were looking for the door.
It's going back.
I told Killian I'd be back.
Yay!
We're going to send the uplink code in 20 minutes. 10 seconds later, I'll go on the air.
I smoked the cigar. I
The
love it.
cigar gun again.
If you want to make an impression, forget the speech. Try this instead.
What is it?
It's the original video from the Bakersfield Massacre.
Ooh.
Oh. Just a couple of badasses about to do what's right.
6 minutes. Begin satellite coding sequence. Load uplink
Oh, I'm
code,
curious to see how
transport
everyone
grid.
reacts to seeing the actual footage and that you've been freaking lied to this whole time.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, Damon. My name is Wendy. Listen, I have a question about Dynamo. Is he seriously hurt or what?
He's gonna be fine, love.
Good exposition. I like that.
Good luck.
You too.
Oh, I just realized I said she's in Predator 2 and he's in the first
Oh,
one.
you're right. That is her from Predator 2. I didn't
Yeah.
place her till that moment. You're right.
Yeah, she's part of the whole gang with Danny Glover and
Yeah.
Bill Paxton.
And things were good.
And who loves you? Yes! Yes!
Get your own edit.
We can fly like our previous winners.
It's like, damn it, what's my editing team doing?
Watch that screen.
Yankee 99er.
Yes.
Riot in progress.
What we saw at the beginning.
Approximately 1,500 civilians.
That pacing does work well with the opening as opposed to like showing him good then bad.
There are lots of women and children down there.
As you were, Richards. Proceed with Plan Alpha. All rioters must be eliminated.
I will not fire at helpless human beings.
Where's it coming
And they saw earlier, too, he wouldn't kill Dynamo, so it's
Right,
like this
which
is in
proves
line.
the other way versus the.
Don't touch that dial.
It's so cheesy, but it works.
Oh, that's great.
It's showtime.
He's alive. It's all real.
Stormtrooper aim.
Yeah, real rough work. The whole world's watching.
Yeah.
Hello, cutie pie.
That's what he called him earlier, cutie pie.
He's back.
One of us is in deep trouble.
Oh.
Sven Ole Thorsen is back.
I knew there had to be a big boss fight.
Sven?
Oh, and that's his name in the movie.
Talk to Mr. Richard?
Amazing.
It's like,
I think
hey,
he's in Mallrats.
Well?
That's why it looks familiar to me.
we're friends in real life, remember?
I got to score some steroids.
Oh, he did insult him earlier.
No big boss fight. Amazing. They set it up to take it away.
Subversion.
Will you just let me explain? This is television. That's all it is. It's nothing to do with people. It's to do with the rating.
Says he tried to kill him all night.
Explaining the thesis of the film.
Americans love television. They wean their kids on it. Listen, they love game shows. They love wrestling.
It's only gotten worse.
We give them what they want. Believe me, I've been in the business 30 years.
Well, I haven't been in show business as long as you have, Killian. But I'm a quick learner. I'm going to give the audience what I think they want.
Send him to the games!
You bastard. Drop dead.
I don't do requests.
Yeah, your attempts to appeal at his humanity and moral compass, not gonna work. Well, it looked like he messed with the dial on it to maybe make it go even faster.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah.
Whoa,
I think you're right.
yeah, he's going faster.
He is not a member of the Jamaican bobsled team. He is going to get wrecked. So he goes through the net.
Yes!
Death by Cadre Cola, no longer the winning team.
Well, that hit the spot.
And on a one-liner.
The ratings must have jumped through the roof now. Must be 15 points.
Last episode, though. Series finale.
Yeah.
Stand there with pride, Arnold.
Oh, he's
And
got to
get
get
the
the
girl.
girl. It's like, well, you know the code to my apartment where I live, so might as well just, go out with you now.
The lighting is amazing. No pain, no gain. On the nose lyrics.
I'm sorry, I want to be in Predator 2.
He's still like cuffing her as a...
Oh, yeah, in the same position as where you had her in the airport.
So that was endearing to him. That is how he shows affection.
I guess so, yeah. Now when I rewatch it, I'll be like, this is I love
This
you.
is actual love. What a fascinating bit of, a lot of it prophetic, but a fascinating bit of commentary from the 80s.
Right.
Oh, man. If you're just joining us on Spotify and iTunes, we just experienced Running Man for the very first time. We are now men who have ran. What did you think, man?
I really enjoy it. Arnold, the one-liners, and also there was a lot of stuff that they were talking about, like you said, that just like really hold true to today. I mean, there's a lot of propaganda in it, capitalism.
Deep fakes before their time?
Yeah, that too. Oh my God, Franco Columbo. I just told you that I just watched the Netflix special with Arnold.
Yeah.
And that was a dear friend of his. He said Franco Columbo is one of the nicest human beings
So he
he's
just
ever met.
cast his friends in this.
Hey,
Like,
he's
no,
like,
I love that.
No, I
Do
love that too. Like Adam Sandler does too. I love that. No,
I think it's funny when people get mad at like the industry for nepotism if they're not talented can
Right,
bother me.
right.
But when like people are like, oh, they just use their friends, I'm like, but don't like accountants and lawyers, like any
Yeah.
job where you can work with people you like.
Of course.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
you?
take care of your friends.
So yeah,
right.
I love when I can see that in like names you
Yeah,
recognize.
and it's not like he's giving them main roles.
Well,
He's
it's also
giving-
like if they're big bodybuilder guys, why not cast bodybuilder guys? Like if
Yeah.
it works for the role.
For sure.
So I love when that happens
For
when you can work
sure.
with the homies.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I love this character that Arnold plays too. And I think it was I mean, I know it's hard not to relate to him just in terms of like how he's built and all that, but I did relate to his character, the moral compass, and like Paul Abdul
She's been in the game a long time.
and she was a Laker girl too. But I did relate to his character right away. They did a good job of establishing that, like this dystopian future where human life means nothing to the government, and they will do anything. We saw that in general, like all they care about is the bottom line when it comes to the capitalism angle, and then in terms of government, they will do anything to imprison. They will do anything to control. And that's a scary thought. And I liked that Arnold was in a position. There were 2 different times in this movie where he was in a position to have freedom.
Yeah.
And he didn't, and he chose as a good, to come back and fight. And like when he had the choice to wipe out these people, it's like, I'm not going to do that. And then also too, Killian gave him that opportunity to be a stalker.
Yeah.
He's like, after what had happened with his friends and just trying to kill him all night, he's like, to hell with you. Like, a lot of people might have just taken that offer. And then again, in the position at the beginning, like being the Bakersfield butcher, like, again, that's awful what was happening there. And I'm not saying anybody should have done that, but the position of knowing the dystopian future that you're in right there and that what's happening and the way the government is structured there, again, do not do what they were asking you to do, but it's easier said than done to what Arnold did is my point I'm making with how scary the government is there. So I just immediately just completely loved and was emotionally invested into his character. I couldn't relate to him just because of how big and strong it was, but I related to his character.
I really like that I only knew of this that it was Arnold and that it was, I didn't even know what the plot was, but that it was getting remade. And within 10 minutes of the movie, I'm like, oh, I see why this is more prevalent than ever with the way we use news to kind of twist truths and the way that like you can give someone a 10-second clip and take it out of context and like ruin things. It, had predicted deep fakes and Photoshop and all this propaganda that's like now modernized. So I enjoy that it is something that is arguably more prevalent now because we didn't have the technology in 87 to do what was science fiction then that is not science fiction now. We're living in an age where I have said time and time again, this is probably our last election where we can actually count on what we're seeing. And even that's kind of a in pencil, not pen. There are certain things I don't know truths of. So it's interesting that we're making a movie now about this movie that will be more of a present tense. Like even if they set it in 2035 or whatever they end up doing, it's still a present day problem as opposed to a future problem. Because like we said at the top, this is almost 40 years old, but it predicted a lot of the problems of today. And even though a lot didn't work, like they wouldn't have known that the computers would get rid of Rolodexes and that they couldn't have possibly known like styles and hair and all those things. What it did know is accurate. Like the root of this is very true. And I really think that it's fascinating that retrofuturism of movies in the 80s is either a hyper dark timeline or a hyper positive timeline. And I think that it's interesting when things are good on paper like the 80s, we made a lot of dystopian stuff, but you don't see a lot of like positive future stuff, maybe save for Back to the Future, about how we predicted things would go. A lot of it's like your Blade Runners, we always were worried about a dystopia, but especially with like RoboCop and Dredd. And now a lot of those things are present tense, and we don't make a lot of movies now about the future.
Yeah.
Because like, what's to come? Like it does feel very interestingly end of days. So I really enjoyed this commentary. I really enjoyed what it had to say. I really enjoyed I wish we still had TV that was network so we could make stuff that, had ratings like they do with streaming kind of killed even that side of things existing. But it's really cool to look back at a joyous time in movies where things were fun, but even then being like a cautionary tale.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Because back in the day, I used to watch game shows all the time. And then once streaming became, it's like, wait, what are game shows again?
Right. And there's parts of the country that I think still do. Like network TV, I'm not saying network TV's gone. I'm saying there's a lot more different factions.
Yeah. And again, I had no idea that Glen Powell, right? Yeah. I had no idea that he and Edgar Wright were going to be tackling this franchise. So I'm looking really forward to that. I love, again, the charisma and the charm that he brings to every character that he ever that he portrays. And Edgar Wright, he's just got this style and flair that he does that where he brings it, makes it his own. And I'm very interested to see his take on talking about. I mean, I would assume it's going to be very similar to the dystopian future and propaganda and all and capitalism. He's going to have some kind of take, but he's going to also make it his own as well. So I'm very interested to see what Edgar Wright is going to do because I've only seen a few. Get rid of this. I've only seen a few of Edgar's films. Trying to think what.
Seen the Commando trilogy.
That's
Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz.
I've
at
seen
the End of the World.
I've seen
at
those.
World's End.
Yeah, at World's End. I've seen those. Those were really good. And then I've seen what's the video? I'm just blanking. What's the video game one? The video game stylized type of movie. I'm blanking right now.
Video game stylized.
It's
Baby Driver?
No, I did not see Baby
Okay.
Driver. It's this is killing me.
I cannot place what would be considered, and maybe I'm missing a movie in my head altogether.
Oh, when I say it right now, we're
I'll be
both
like,
gonna
oh yeah,
be like,
that's obvious. That thing, that Edgar Wright movie that everybody talks about. Scott Pilgrim.
Thank you, Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
That is video game. I think of it as like because the manga references video games. So I disconnected. Yes,
I saw it so long ago, but I just remember there's a lot of like this feels like a very video game-esque, obviously.
No, totally. And that would be, I mean, I'm hoping that sensibility ties into whatever they do to modernize Running Man. And it will be interesting because, like, I'm sure I'm missing dozens, but I don't think of a lot of movies as taking place in the deep future or being commentaries in the future in present movies. So I'd be curious what they do to set this differently because the commentary is still very accurate, if not more accurate. And I think it's really smart of Glen Powell to play a role like this where it's about charm, not necessarily. I don't think he's going to gain 100 pounds, but like it'll be interesting to see a different take on that because this movie, it was, you know, of its time in a lot of ways and super 80s and all of that was very fun. Like we both like 80s movies, but I really like that the theme is timeless. And I really like that the universality of the conversation that needs to be had was great.
Yeah, and also too, speaking of 80s, I loved all the action we got in there with, you had all these stalkers in there, you had Sub-Zero, Fireball, Jim Brown, that was great. And then you had the guy with
Ventura,
the Jesse Ventura. I know we got the deep fake, but I was a little saddened we didn't get an actual battle, although it was so
because he quit. I love it.
He quit, yeah, because how ridiculous that shit was. And again, I had no idea he was in this because I know we talked about at the top, he was in Predator and the other comic book film we don't talk about with Arnie. But yeah, I was kind of hoping we were going to get a battle. But again, having said that, the battles that he did have with the stalkers, I think they did a good job just giving it a horror-esque type of feel in terms of making it very suspenseful with that. And again, when Arnold's in these films in the 80s and early 90s, you kind of feel like there's no way who Arnold is battling has any shot.
And that's why I like him casting all his friends because they're as big as him.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that he found, he's like, who are the largest men that can keep up with Arnold?
For sure.
My homies.
Yeah, for sure. And actually, like, it gave his character a little bit of vulnerability in these fight sequences. Obviously, we know he's going to survive. Like, you have to, but still.
This
like,
isn't a full knock at The Rock and Vin Diesel like it sounds like it's going to be. But I miss this where it's like there's some plausible deniability of there's not a contract where it's they can't lose. Like Vin Diesel and The Rock have apparently in their contract that neither of them can lose in movies. So they like when they punch each other, it has to be like an even number of punches and stuff. Like so it's stuff like that's the rumor. That's just what I've heard.
Do you even count that when you're watching a movie? Like, okay, it was 10 to 9.
Their lawyers do. So that's what, like, you lose out on some of the fun of, like, Arnold was willing to take a punch, both in movie, like, he actually did some of those dives where he got scraped up, and like we talked about with him getting injured, and like Stallone famously went to the hospital because Dolph Lundgren actually punched him. Like, his heart murmured because he got hit in the chest so hard, he went to the hospital.
Jesus.
So, like, that was, I'm not saying that's correct. I'm saying story-wise, not don't put yourself in the hospital. But story-wise, it's nice to see some plausible, like, we know he's going to win, but it's nice to have some tension in the middle.
In the moment.
And I love that he cast people big enough that there was that tension. And the one-liners are, like, this era, and by the way, in the comments, let us know if there's an iconic Arnold movie we haven't seen or you think we haven't seen, because right now on the screen is Raw Deal, a movie I've never heard of.
I've never even
seen
that.
So, like, things in the comments, like one-liners and stuff you'd like us to watch, because we really enjoy doing these. So, that was a blast.
Yeah. Should we do a little
Let's do some trivia. Yeah. But yeah, if there's Arnold stuff in this vein that we're just missing, I would love to hear.
When Rob Cohen purchased the rights to the Richard Bachman novel, The Running Man, he had no idea the Bachman was actually a pseudonym for Stephen King.
When it opened and said Bachman, and I made that cheeky awareness of it's because I love I think Stephen King is such a genius horror writer, but I love that sometimes his horror is more of commentary, and that's the Bachman concept. Like this didn't feel like a Stephen King film, but it felt like a Bachman film.
Right. Many people who worked with Richard Dawson, Killian, on the game show Family Feud say that in real life, Dawson was more like his character Damon Killian in his handlings of underlings. Oh, shit.
It was funny because I was thinking, like, he's not a great actor, but I get why they cast him.
Oh yeah, he's the game show
so many
host.
like line deliveries. I was like, that man is used to broadcast. Like it just it was like, oh, that's scripted with a comma. He put that comma in there
when
hard.
he was doing the game show stuff, it was like, okay, he's clearly used to doing
but when
it
he's
like this.
Doing all of his finger gesticulating and stuff, I was like, oh, they cast a game show host.
Yeah, definitely.
Whereas Bob Barker and Happy Gilmore is the right level of cheese.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sad he won't be in Happy Gilmore 2. Rest in peace, buddy.
Yeah, but I'm glad we're getting a Happier Gilmore.
Yes.
I hope they call it that.
Happier Gilmore.
That's what I've been calling it all day. I hope that's what they call it.
Happier Gilmore. I like that. When Arnold Schwarzenegger ran for governor, he rode around in a campaign bus and named it after this film?
Running Man, 'cause he was running for governor.
Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh my God. You weren't living here at the time yet, right? When he was running, it was 2004 when he was running.
I was in high school.
Okay.
Yeah, I was not here yet, but I wish I'd seen a Running Man. Like, that's genius.
I mean, yeah, I'm not sure how popular.
Did he run a second time and say, "I'll be back"? Like, is that because that's great?
Oh yeah,
Like,
you
if
might
he
as well
went
use
for-
that. I'll be back.
Right, if
Yeah,
he's going for, like,
might
the-
as well. That's your iconic line in all your films now. I guess after the first Terminator. Erland Van Lidth, the actor who plays Dynamo, was a. You're gonna
Did
be
I call
shocked
it?
by this. Was a classically trained Helden baritone opera singer. So in his introduction, when Dynamo's singing an aria from The Marriage of Figaro, it actually is Van Lidth singing. He died the same year as the film in 1987. This was his final film, as well as that of Richard Dawson, Damon Killian. Oh, did he also in 87? Oh, no. But this was his final film, but he didn't die in 87.
but, like,
the way it was written, it
Yeah.
sounded like he died in 87. No, he died in 2002.
He's retired.
Yeah, 2012.
Wow, I thought he was not, and that's the ADR. That makes sense.
Yeah. When we had that one scene, too, where he was
Fascinating.
Yeah. Although credited as simply Sub-Zero, the character is introduced as Professor Sub-Zero by announcer Phil Hilton. Professor Sub-Zero is played by Professor Toru Tanaka. It is worth noting that Tanaka's title of professor is not from a postdoctorate academic rank, but rather from the wrestling name the actor went under his wrestling career from the 1960s through the 1980s.
I love that someone's like, let me clarify, that man is not a
Professor
doctor.
Tanaka. I would have guessed too if it said professor, he's probably has a PhD or
It's
something.
so
I
funny
don't-
they're clarified. They're like, just so you know, do not seek medical advice from this giant man.
Yeah. The big dance number at the start of the Running Man show was choreographed by
Paula Abdul, that blew my mind because I didn't realize she was that old.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Paula Abdul was old enough to almost 40 years ago choreograph.
Paula Abdul was born in 1962, so she would have been 25 during the filming. of
Paula Abdul was born. Paula Abdul's 62.
1962, so 62, yeah.
Oh my God. A woman is a gilf.
Oh, she is. She's gorgeous.
62?
She looks great
Good for
still.
her.
Yeah. The footage of the attacking helicopters is from King Kong 1976.
Oh my God. And then he King Kongs, and then he Donkey
Yeah,
Kongs.
I was going to say, yeah, you were called that. You're like, Kong. When Killian is sending Fireball into the game, he says, and I quote, "There he goes, the leading rusher." Fireball was played by Jim Brown, the NFL's all-time leader in rushing yards until the mid-1980s.
There are so many meta jokes in this movie.
Oh, yeah. No doubt. Although Arnold Schwarzenegger hates Richard Dawson on screen, in real life, they were lifelong friends.
That's cute. I wonder if that's how this movie came together.
Yeah. Originally scheduled for July 1987 release, it was moved back 4 months by TriStar to avoid competition with Arnold Schwarzenegger's other summer film, Predator, which was released in June. Smart decision.
Yep.
Because that's one of my favorite it's one of my favorite sci-fi films ever, Predator. I love
Did you
that
like
movie.
Prey?
I love Prey. Well,
Huge
I
fan.
saw. I was there. I saw it with you.
Oh yeah, yeah. Jesus.
We see so many movies. It's hard to. Sometimes it can. It
Yeah.
all mashes together.
That movie was such a special experience for me.
Yeah. Oh, it was great.
Like,
I was
so
like,
cool.
I actually, when we were done, we were like, damn, wish this movie was released in theaters.
Oh no, we didn't see it together. I saw Prey in theaters.
Yeah, no, I saw it with you in theaters.
Yeah, so we didn't watch it together here. That's why I couldn't place
yeah,
it. We
yeah,
saw it
yeah,
together
yeah,
in theater.
theaters.
I was
yeah.
like, Jesus
yeah,
Christ, am I
we were
forgetting a
we were
whole
doing
shoot?
we were doing the interviews, and
Dude,
I was,
and that was so fun
yeah,
to like
that was a
have
great
that
experience.
vibe with the people that like the indigenous people that
Yeah.
they base that thing around.
Yeah.
It was so cool to like see their excitement because I imagine that is an experience they don't get at all. Like that was so special.
Oh my god, that was incredible. I was thinking after the movie, like, I'm so pissed. This movie is not going to be in theaters.
Yeah, because we got that unique experience of being the only ones like I think ever to see
Yeah.
it in theaters.
Yeah,
like
'cause-
us 2 of 400
Right.
got to see it in theaters.
Yeah, it was an amazing experience. I'll just do like 2 more. Oh, this is the one you called. Schwarzenegger wears a World's Gym sweatshirt in the scene after he escapes from the prison. World's Gym was owned by Schwarzenegger at the time.
Yes.
He's like, this movie's about capitalism.
Can I wear my merch?
Gotta wear it.
That's so yeah.
Gotta
that's,
wear
that's
it.
real.
Okay, so this will be, here, I'll do last two, I promise. Arnold Schwarzenegger thought Paul Michael Glaser, the director, was a terrible choice to direct. With what Glaser, best known for playing Detective Starsky in Starsky and Hutch, coming from a TV background and having no experience as a feature film director at all, he thought Glaser shot this film like a TV show, losing all the script's deeper themes. Schwarzenegger suspected that because Glaser was a last-minute replacement, he didn't have time to research this future he was depicting, unlike James Cameron had with the Terminator. Also in television, they hire you, and the very next week you shoot, so he didn't place all the blame at Glaser's feet.
Oof. Damn. I see how they hired a TV director for a movie that's set in a TV dystopia, but I don't disagree. There were some things I would have aesthetically done differently.
Yeah, for sure. John McTiernan intentionally kept Jesse Ventura out of any close-up shots with Arnold Schwarzenegger in Predator because of Ventura's immense size, 6'5" and almost 300 pounds. The director didn't want Schwarzenegger to look small in comparison, which is evident during the fight scene in The Running Man, when Ventura almost dwarfs Schwarzenegger.
That's really funny. It's like how they shoot Tom Cruise, Mel Gibson, and Mark Wahlberg creatively. But like in this case, it's a 6'2" guy looking small because Ventura's a beast.
Yeah, no, and again, I know I made a minor nitpick that I wish they would have fought, but I was glad that we at least got the deep fake of it, which was cool to see.
And that was good to mix it up because you don't want it to get redundant with all those different fights.
For sure.
So it's good that like we'd been through like 5.
True.
It's good they had a little versatility.
Yeah. And I did like that they gave his character a little bit of a
little more depth.
Depth, and they also like, hey, he's got that respect level. Like this guy is kicking ass, and like, hey, respect.
And like the wrestling cage match at the end for him, like it felt right.
True.
In that very literal.
Very true.
That was an experience.
Yes, it was.
Again, like I said a little while ago, leave a comment below if you want us to check out any other Arnold stuff or like Stallone or like any of the stuff that's in this 80s vein. I'm digging.
You know what I haven't seen? Cobra with Sylvester
Never seen
Stallone. Cobra. I know that came out in 86. I've never seen it. And also, we just saw Raw Deal on there. If that's a movie you want.
There's a lot of Van Damme I'm missing.
Oh, there's a lot of Van Damme.
So like
I've not
80s
seen.
stuff would be a fun little run to go on with us too, because we definitely missed some of it. So let us know in the comments below. And please like this video if you like Running Man, as we did. We will see you very soon, Reject Nation. Much love. Bye.
Ethan Chadwick. Ethan. Dude, man, if we were in the Running Man games, I would want you on our team.
Oh, sure.
That's for sure. I feel like you got dexterity. I feel like you got strength.
You're cunning.
Your agility.
Clever.
That cleverness, because they position you in ways to lose.
Yeah.
You got people with
stacked odds.
Crazy weaponry and stuff, and all you got are Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie right here.
Hey.
And you got to use them, and right here, your brain. We call that the Oppenheimer.
Ain't no simple life up there.
Ain't no simple life at all. So you got to allow yourself to go nuclear in there, and we feel like Ethan Chadwick is the right kind of individual to whoop some serious ass when we need it. Brother, thank you so much for being a royal reject.